Hey there, it's Dr. Alan Bauman from Bauman Medical Hair Transplant and Hair Loss Treatment Center right here in Boca Raton, Florida. And I'm a full-time board-certified hair restoration physician here practicing for over 25 years. And I've had the opportunity to treat over 33,000 patients, perform over 12,000 hair transplants in my career. Now, I'm originally from New Jersey, went to college in California, medical trained in New York City, and surgically trained there as well. But one of the most common questions that I get is, how did I get started in hair transplantation? And originally, before I went to medical school, I was always thinking about plastic and cosmetic surgery as a main goal. That's what I thought I was always going to be, doing something artistic with the surgical skills. And I didn't really know anything about hair transplantation at all until I met a patient who had had a hair transplant. And I guess back in the 1990s, I was essentially just like everybody else. I thought hair transplants were pretty painful, maybe pluggy looking, like why would you ever do that or perform that? And this patient totally changed my idea. He had an amazingly natural, completely restored hairline, and it looked incredible. And he told me his story about how he researched the physician that did it. He told me about single follicle implantation. And in that short little conversation, he also imparted to me how the hair transplant changed his life, both professionally and socially, and how nothing really was ever the same after that. And so I figured, wow, maybe I should take a look into this. And so it all started with some journal articles, some textbooks, and then some conferences and visiting physicians both here in the United States and internationally. And eventually I got pretty excited about hair transplantation. I did a training program out on Long Island and decided after that this is all I wanted to do, 100%. And so that's when I moved to Boca and started the practice back in the 1990s. Since then, we've had the opportunity to help people look good and feel great by maintaining, enhancing, and restoring their own living and growing hair, and it's a super fun practice to have. And initially, we treated mostly men, but today, nearly 50% of our patients are women. And what I learned from that is that male pattern hair loss and female hair loss look completely different. Male pattern hair loss you can see from across the room, receding hairline, a balding spot. But in women, sometimes it's a lot more subtle. They may have shedding or decrease in volume. They may have a widening part line, a change in hair texture, and so forth. One of the interesting things that we've been able to do is really diagnose this, what I would consider invisible hair loss. So she may look like she's got a full head of hair from across the room, but you can lose 50% of your hair before it's noticeable to the naked eye. And so our technologies today, like AI-powered microscopes, hair check measurements, can help diagnose and also elucidate how much hair loss has happened in what areas and how you're responding to treatment. I guess what we've also learned from that is that early treatment is certainly the best treatment, meaning that if you can stop hair loss before it's noticeable to the naked eye, then you may never ever need a hair transplant. And if you do need a hair transplant, if you can also prevent the progression of hair loss, then you won't need as many procedures as you go on into the future. So most of my patients will say that they wish they had done something sooner.
My name's Sherry Corday. I'm 40 years old, and I've in a pretty stressful job, and I've just started noticing like an aging. I almost feel like I look like I'm aging, but I've realized that it's my hair actually receding a bit and thinning out. So the thinning, the hair loss, that's the biggest thing I'm seeing, and I take a lot of photos for Instagram and with work, and then also some personal page things. And I'm in the beauty industry, so it's kind of important that I'm following those same protocols that I'm recommending to others, and looking young in front of the camera. No pain at all with the procedure. Dr. Bauman's team is amazing. They just checked in with me a lot. They made sure that I was comfortable, and I could tell they're very thorough and made sure they got even extending out to where the receding is happening. I've been looking into it, and I just love that Dr. Bauman's office is a full medical hair transplant and hair restoration facility.
So here at Bauman Medical Group, from day one, we've provided advanced technologies, exceptional results, and of course, the ultimate hair restoration experience. So if you're seeing more shedding in the drain or brush, you're seeing a receding hairline or change in your ponytail volume, you're seeing more scalp shining through, we're here to help. And whether you have hair loss on your scalp or eyebrows, eyelashes, or a scar, we can do something about it. Nearly 50% of our patients start their journey through a virtual consultation, which you can do from your home or phone. So click the link, check the information below. I look forward to helping you.